Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. My name is Larry. Today I am in the Parliament Estate right here in Ibeju Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria. Viewers, today I came to give you updates on this lovely project. Now, smart investors, I also have an important information to share with you watching this video. Now, before we do all that, if you are new to my channel, this is the right time to hit the subscribe button, turn the bell notification button so you don't miss out on our future updates. Smart investors, before we turn this camera and see the update, let me reintroduce this project to my first time viewers and my new subscribers. Now, the Parliament is just directly adjacent the Lekki Expressway. In here, we have both residential and commercial plots. Now, for the residential plot, we have 300 square meters, we have 500 square meters, and we have 600 square meters. While for the commercial plot, we have 1,000 square meters. Now, the prices are displayed on your screen. Viewers, the important information I have for you is we're having a price increment by the 24th of October on this project. Now, smart investors, this is less than 2 weeks. In less than 2 weeks, we'll be having price increment here, and do you know what? We're having over 15 million price increment. Also, before we continue this video, let me take this opportunity to say congratulations to all the smart investors who keyed into this project, especially those who got the residential and those who got the commercial plot. Now, smart investors, I always mention that one of the best investments you have in Lagos, Nigeria, especially in the Lekki corridor, is owning the commercial plot, because this estate is less than 15 minutes drive to the proposed airport. Imagine owning a commercial plot that will generate massive income to your bank account when you site a business right here that will service the airport coming close here. Smart investors, this is to let you know that this is the best time to buy this particular project. Now, we have payment plan for up to 12 months, flexible payment plan for up to 12 months, and remember, it comes with a little bit of interest when you want to spread the payment across 12 months. Also, smart investors, the topography here is a dry land. Now, unfortunately, when I turn this camera and show you around, you see a lot of water here. It is because we had heavy rainfall yesterday. Funny enough, I was on site yesterday to make an update video, but unfortunately the rain started, and I thought it's going to be a little rain. I went in to my car, brought out my umbrella, but unfortunately the rain was so heavy that I had to run out of sight and went back home. But today I'm back here to show you the update on this particular project. Smart investors, I can see a lot of development going on here, and do you know what? This is one of the best places to own a plot of land. Smart investors, I'm going to also tell you the current prices that this estate will be changing by the 24th of October. And do you know what? If you're an investor, this is the best time to start with your initial deposit of 5 million, and you can spread the payment across 12 months. Remember, the best time to buy land is now. So permit me to turn this camera and show you what we've done so far. Enjoy the rest of this video. I will see you after that.
Sensational double thrill, stock car spectacular at 7:30 at Norwood.
Welcome back, viewers. So this is the Parliament, this is the gatehouse, and this is the surrounding of the estate. Now, the last time I came here, the developer was just demarcating the front view where they will have flowers and where they will have the parking spaces and where they will have the water fountain and lots more. But today I can see that they've planted their carpet grass. Workers are still here demarcating the environment with cave stones. And smart investors, just give these people less than 1 month. When you come back here, you will not recognize here. Now, this estate is an estate that will give you prestige. Now, for those who are investors, imagine, in fact, let me just zoom this gate before I mention what I want to say now. Just imagine this massive gatehouse. Smart investors, imagine as an investor, you own a land here for, let's say, a business purpose, the commercial land, and you site maybe a 2-star hotel or 3-star hotel. Imagine when people come back to Nigeria and they want to lodge in an hotel. Don't you think they want to stay here? This gate alone shows how secured this neighborhood will look like, which is this estate. And one thing I always mention is the gatehouse of an estate, the surrounding of an estate speaks a lot about an estate, and this is why investors are rushing here. Smart investors, remember, the last time I also came here, we were painting the fence. Today, the fence, they are all painted, is already completed. Now, the gatehouse is still yet to be painted, but I can notice that at the top, they've actually coated it with the gold painting. So I'm waiting for them to complete the painting. I can't wait to see this gatehouse painted. And smart investors, that's when the beauty of this estate will come out. Now, one thing I always mention to investors is such kind of estate, this is the best time to buy it. Now that you can find this estate on sale, and now that the prices are still affordable along this neighborhood. Now, remember I said the prices is going to increase. When I go inside, I'll tell you more about the price increment. Now, let's also talk about the surrounding. Now, opposite us, there's a new estate coming up. This is Itinu. Now, along this express, there are lots of estates, and one thing about the parliament is the gatehouse of the parliament is making this estate stand out, and this is one estate most investors are rushing. I can beat my chest and tell you that, because a lot of inquiries are coming from parliament, and funny enough, we've done our first batch of allocation and most people are still rushing to buy here. Now, with the price increment coming up, I know a lot of people will take this advantage and key into this project from now to 24th, and you should be part of those people. Smart investors, there will be a water fountain coming in center, which will make here so beautiful and lovely. Imagine pointing this estate to your friends and telling them, this is where I live. Do you know how prestigious it will sound and it will look for you living in this prestigious estate? And that is one thing this developer meant by first naming it the parliament, and also with the kind of design they are having here. Smart investors, the airport is not far from us here. Now, you can see where these signages are. It's a T-junction. When you drive down, you will get to the airport. Now, it takes you about 10-15 minutes from that junction to get to the airport, which is the proposed airport. And also, think about this, smart investors. Imagine the airport in Lagos, which is in Ikeja. Imagine the commercial business around there. Imagine how they thrive. The hotels, most of you are familiar with the hotels there. I know some of you have been coming back to Nigeria and you have noticed that when you go to some of your lovely hotels that you want to lodge, they will tell you it is fully booked. That is what this location will also experience for those who will site their hotels here. Now, any commercial business that will be sited here, trust me, that business is going to thrive. And this is why I call on investors, buy now. The commercial plot is something you need to jump into now before you hear sold out. So smart investors, let me quickly just show you some of the developments going on. Now, there is a caution tape tied here. That's because they don't want anybody to step in here because of the carpet grass which has been planted here. Now, there will be a cave stone here which will be mounted here, which will be arranged here where pedestrians can walk. Also, after that, there will be a drainage around here which will link this estate to the major express drainage. Smart investors, if you look around, you notice there are workers on site. There are workers on site trying to establish the boundaries of both the car parks, the road network, where the carpet grasses will be planted, and lots more. So work is currently going on at the exterior. Now, you can see this truck. This truck just went into offload granite. There's also work going inside. Now, I also forgot to mention this. When I go inside, I'll take you there. There is a building development going on right here now. So for those who have been complaining, Larry, when will the parliament get developed? Smart investors, immediately a building project kickstarts, an estate starts developing. I always mention this to my investors. One of the best places to buy a land is an estate where the developer has plans to build, and the parliament is one place where the developer has plans to build. Now, remember I told about drainage. Now, this is a drainage. You can see it's already established. You can see this drainage already established. It's coming directly from inside the estate. You can see, and it goes down to the major express where we have the government drainage. Okay, so smart investors, you are rest assured that you are buying a quality estate. This is the best time to buy now. In fact, let me run you through the prices this estate will appreciate to. Now, currently, our 300 square meters is selling for 25.2 million naira. Now, by 24th of October, the 300 square meters will be selling for 34.5 million. That is more than 10 million appreciation. For the 500 square meters currently, which is residential plot, the 300, 500 and 600, remember, they are residential, while the 1000 is a commercial plot. Now, the 500 is selling for 40 million as of today. If you don't buy now, by 24th of October, the 500 will be sold for 55 million, which is 15 million appreciation. Smart investors, can you imagine how much this land is getting to? The 600 square meters currently selling for 48.3 million. By 24th of October, it is going to be sold for 66.4 million, which is over 20 million appreciation. Smart investors, the 1000 square meters currently, which is the commercial plot, is sold for 105 million. By the 24th of October, it will be sold for 130 million, which is over 25 million appreciation. Smart investors, in fact, this is the best time to even say congratulations to everybody who has keyed into this particular location. You can imagine some of these people, by 24th, they will be having 10 million appreciation by just investing in a property now. Smart investors, you can be part of those who will be getting my congratulations every time I make a video, because they deserve to be congratulated. And also, you watching me, you deserve to be congratulated. Imagine owning a land in this lovely estate. Now, this place is a major driveway. This will be for flowers and trees. Okay, there's a roundabout being done here. I don't know what they want to do here. I know there's a fountain there. I don't know, maybe they want to also insert a fountain here. I don't know yet. Let's wait until they complete it. But around here, there will be trees. In front there will be car park for visitors. Okay, smart investors, this is a lovely estate. In fact, the surrounding alone speaks about this estate, and that is why this estate is called the Parliament. It gives you that prestige you stand to enjoy as an investor right here. Smart investors, we've done enough talking here, and that is because this is where we have the major development going on. Okay, when we go inside, currently what they are trying to do now is the road, the drainage, and also the building project that they just kickstart. So smart investors, if you're watching this video, this is the best time. Hurry up, 5 million initial deposit and you are good to go. By October 24th, you'll be buying here higher. Smart investors, this is the best time. This is the best time. I keep ringing this. This is the best time. Buy now and you will not regret. So one thing I always mention to my investors is, if you have the resources, buy as many plots as possible. I have investors who bought residential plots here and also commercial. If you have the resources, you can do that. If you don't have the resources, at least they said half bread is better than none. Buy the 300, buy the 500. If you can't afford to buy the 1000 commercial plots, buy the residential 300. Imagine how much you'll be selling here in the future. Let's just imagine when Ibeju Lekki has started thriving. The airport is already happening. The refinery, in fact, the refinery right now is already happening. We have every major investment here happening. Imagine how much a land will cost here. Now that life is still gradually building up, a land is sold for 25.3 million. Imagine when this place becomes a major city. Imagine how much a land will cost. And that is one thing investors consider before they invest. And that's why I'm telling you, this is the best time to jump into this project. So let's quickly go inside and see what the developer has done so far before we wrap this video up. Okay, I'll also take you to where the building project is going on, so you can see for yourself that yes, this developer meant business. So you can see carpet grass has been planted. Like I said, come back here in 1 more time and you'll not believe how beautiful this place will look like. So let's quickly go inside. So one thing I always love whenever I come here is the massive gatehouse. Let me zoom in so you can see that. You can see the Parliament written on it. You can see these beautiful horses on top of it. Smart investors, just imagine owning a land here. Imagine being an investor owning a land here. Imagine how much you will make by just investing now or even living here. Smart investors, don't sleep out on this. Now, as an investor, you can also buy here, put out your homes for short-let business in future, or even rental business. Your business will thrive. The reason is because this estate speaks prestige, and most people want to live in a prestigious estate and also in a well-secured estate. And one thing you are being guaranteed here is this estate is well secured. So I'm going to stop this video right now. When I go inside, I'll continue this video. Okay. Welcome back, viewers. So I'm inside the Parliament. You can see how beautiful this estate is. This is the gatehouse, and it hasn't been painted yet. Now imagine when this place is painted. Imagine how beautiful and lovely this will look like. So smart investors, here we are. The place is still messy. Remember I said it rained heavily yesterday. Smart investors, I kid you not, I had to run out of sight because the rain was so heavy that my umbrella was also damaged. So smart investors, this water you see here is because, I always mention this on my video, is because the drainage is high. They've not actually lifted this land up, so you can see the height of the drainage. This is the height of the drainage. This is the height of the drainage, and look at how deep it is. So you can see, so that's why this water is stuck. There's no way it can flow out. But yesterday rain was very, very heavy. This is an evidence. It was so heavy that I had to run out of sight. So viewers, let's continue. I want to take you to the place where the building project is going on, so you can see for yourself that this developer is actually serious in this estate. Now, if you are yet to buy, remember we have 300 square meters, we have 500 square meters, and we have 600 square meters residential plot. While for the commercial plot, we have 1,000 square meters. Smart investors, one thing you should know is when a developer says there's a price increment, the best thing for you is to hurry up and buy, because most times they will actually increase the price, because right now properties along this express is getting expensive. So most developers are not taking chances, and trust me, with the level of development done here and how beautiful this estate is, you do not want to slip out on this. Okay, so one good thing about this estate developer is the fact that their drainages, they are closing it, so you'll be having a lovely and prestigious estate. Okay, so work is still going on here, and because of the rainfall, the road is still messy, but trust me, in no due time these places will come out very beautiful. So let's quickly go to where the building project is going up. One thing I like about this developer is how they lifted the topography up of the estate, the road and the drainage. This shows that there will be no flooding around here. Now, this topography of this estate is higher than the express, and the reason is because any rain that falls here will flow out of this estate and go to the major express. Okay, not the other way around. Now, if peradventure this developer did not increase here, all the rains that fall will be stuck here, and that's one mistake most developers make along the Lekki axis. These are some of the reasons why you hear flooding in the Lekki axis, because the roads were newly done and the estates are old estates, but because this estate is a new estate, they've considered the topography. So one thing they did is they increased the estate higher than the road, so that in future, even if the government comes back and say, okay, yes, we want to also increase the road topography higher, it will also affect them, because the estate on its own is already high. So smart investors, this is the best time. Now, this is the actual topography of this estate. You can see that it is not a waterlog. Because of the rainfall, that's why we have water in some other places rather, but this is the exact topography. This place has been lifted up, this has been some lifted up, it will be tarred in future, while this is the exact topography of the estate, and you can see how high the drainage is from the exact topography. So smart investors, I'm making sure I show you all these little details so that you will know that this developer is giving you a quality estate. So if you are yet to buy, especially our commercial plot, we are having limited plot. So if you're watching this video, this is the best time to hurry up and buy our commercial plot, because the commercial plot is almost sold out. So we are close to where the building project is going on. You can see the foundation has been done. The last time I came here, they were just doing the setting out. Unfortunately, I couldn't cover that. But today, now that the foundation is already high, it's best for me to come and show you that yes, this developer is actually doing something great here. Okay, so we are at the foundation. You can see where the rods are being done. Okay, when they finish arranging the rods, then they will come to this location and start the work. So first set of foundation is already on site, so you can see that. Let me make my way there and climb there. These are cement covered so that water will not damage it. Also cement. Okay, so viewers, these are first set of homes here in the Parliament. Now, I will repeat this. I always advise clients, the best place to buy property is an estate where developer has plans to build, because it helps the estate to develop fast. Now, from the look of things, this is a terrace they're building here. Now, when these terraces are done and people start moving in here, it helps the estate to develop fast. While the developer is doing their project, individuals who bought land can be building alongside, and that is why development in estates move fast. And that is why I advise people buy lands from such kind of estates, because developer is not having a building development. They will just be focused on selling lands alone. So they will not be bringing in their resources to make sure the estate development will be done properly, because they don't have anything else to gain. All they do is sell lands and move out. But in such kind of estates where we have developers having building projects, when you buy a land here, you should know that the estate will continuously experience rapid development because the developer is still on site building. Okay, so that is one thing I always advise people. So if you have the resources, this is a kind of estate you need to come and buy plots. Not just plots, because this estate will be a major landmark in the future. Smart investors, this is the best time to hurry up and jump into this project. Now, beside us is Imen Estate Phase 3. You can see building projects here. Individuals have been building there. Now, you can see that Parliament will take little or no time to also experience development like that. So, smart investors, this is the best time. Now, let me also run you through why you need to buy here. Now, one of the reasons is because the prices are still very, very much fair compared to some other estates. Secondly, this estate has a good topography, it's a dry land. Third, this estate is directly adjacent the express. Fourth, this estate environment, the gatehouse alone speaks prestige. So if you're looking for a prestigious estate, the Parliament answers that. Fifth reason why you need to buy the Parliament is the fact that the Parliament is less than 15 minutes drive to the proposed airport. And lots more reasons why you need to buy here. Also, if you buy now, you are making nothing less than 10 million gain, because by 24th of October, the price skyrockets, and that automatically has made your money appreciate. Smart investors, don't sleep out on this. So I'm going to end this video now. We've seen the update, we've seen that the building project is going on, we've seen the exterior beautification is gradually coming out. Also, we've seen that the Parliament is still experiencing development in terms of the road network, because those granites you saw are being offloaded in front. So we're trying to work on the road too. So smart investors, these are some of the updates going on here, and I'll leave you with this. If you haven't gotten a plot here, this is your best time to hurry up and contact me, so you'll be part of those who will be landlords here. Don't sleep out on this. Welcome back, viewers. This brings to the end of the video update, and I believe you enjoyed what you saw right here in the Parliament. And smart investors, don't forget, price increment is happening here by 24th of October. The big question is, are you going to let this opportunity slip by? This is the best time to hurry up and jump into this project now that you know that the developer has started building projects here. So imagine how much lands will cost here in the next 6 months. Think about that. This is the best time. Don't forget, the Parliament is close to the proposed airport, and this will give you a good investment edge, because your land will keep skyrocketing as the day goes by. So don't sleep out on this. My name is Larry. My numbers are right on the screen. This is the best time to hit me up so we can help you secure either the residential plot or the commercial plot. Thank you for watching this video, and bye.